So welcome to my stream. I'm driving on the series of scenarios done by RBJets on TS2020. There were a bunch of them in the New York New Haven series. This is a multi-route series. We're now on the Northeast Corridor and driving part 2 of this one. This is a longer one, so well, it says 10:30. I'll survive here. This is an interesting series. RBJets links them together. We started off and there was a couple of different switching engines we were following. One would put some cars together and then we'd switch over to the other one, put some cars together and then switch back to the first one. So there were two separate scenarios sort of interwoven. So it kept some variety. You know, you say, oh, we're back at this one. Oh, yes, we were assembling that train. So I don't think the one that we're driving now is the one that we did in part 1. I don't remember putting it together. Maybe we did days ago. Here I am. You're clear to proceed from Matouche for pickup. Just mind your signals. Contact yard foreman. Copy that, over and off. So go there, and then drop off, couple, and stop. So I'll show you where we are. I'll do that on the map here. I'm here. Which is where, oh, that's where I dropped off those cars. Remember? That's them. So I'm going here. Then I'm gonna drop some cars off in there. And then pick up some cars. Pick up some more cars. And then go up there. Okay. So we've learned in this, of course, that brakes on service. We're stopped. Trenton passing line 2 in 11.38 miles. I'm pretty sure we're going to Trenton passing line 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to get to it automatically. The game seems to do a lot of automatic switching done by dispatch. Oh, I was going to get some wine. I had a piece of cheese instead. Maybe a little less power. We don't want to get to 25 until we're there. Yay, 8:30. Cranking up the speed here. And final notch. Not sure why we had flashing lights there. Oh, speaking of which, yeah. Get in the cab and turn some lights on, like Yep. And these guys. Step lights, gauge lights. Ah, the crossing does that. Interesting. But we don't do that, do we? Oh, I wonder if there's an auto bell thing. Standing, standing. Those don't do anything. That looks nice. That's a nice thing to have that doesn't do anything. Nothing. Oh, passenger train moving by. Missed it completely. So anybody running this, the brakes on the GP40-2 are stupid. They're either on full service or they're off. I suppose I could do a check in the discussions. Oh, this is what's left of the train. And I think we drop off a few more, don't we? Drop off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, which is, well, 1, 5, 6, not the whole train. Still, some. Oh, we're coming up to another station. We should put the bell on too. Pretty straight and narrow. Kenton passing lane, and then what? Then what happens? Oh, contact dispatch. Sit inside and look at the track. Boring life of an engineer. We can also hang out the window if we want to do that. Actually, we probably have to open the window. This window does not open. Things go up and down. Nope. Nothing work here. Lights go on. Nope. That go up and down. No, nothing works in the air cab. Kind of annoying. But I think he's using that particular engine for the scenario because I think it comes with it, so he doesn't want to pick a fancy one that not everybody owns. Fair dues. So 4.5 miles and we're Trenton passing line. Then the next one is back up there. Okay. I wonder if we'll have to slow down or we just go belt through the yard at, well, we're not at 100. We could be at 100. Break off maybe. Going to bump you over to the passing track up near Trenton Station, so I'm track and stay on schedule. Watch your speed. Okay. I will watch my speed. Ah, as I suspected. Okay. .45, I guess we're allowed to switch tracks at 45. Oh, but I'll do it. We can do it. Allow it, okay. Go via Trenton passing line. I'm doing it. Hey. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Oh, mighty railfanner. Yeah, so this is the Northeast Corridor. Whoops. Oh, I hate it when that happens. I'm not sure why it happens. There we go. That's why we got to go 45. You're welcome. Good morning, Chris. Yes, my friends, anybody who wants a postcard anywhere in the world, DM me your address and your name and address, and I'll send you one. So we are charging along on this thing. Trenton passing line 2. We're going over some river. I'm not sure what. Ah, there will be other trains when we get there through the yard. So that should be interesting. See what's there. I finished another series upload on Amazon Prime, I think. It was good, but it's like, oh, damn. End of season 1. I've got Black Mirror to finish. That's good. And I forget what the other one is. There's a couple others. Sci-fi-ish that I'm watching. Well, we're back up to 80 again. Save progress. Ah, excellent. Terabyte hard drive. Yeah, it's cool. So, actually, I have a terabyte hard drive too that I bought months ago and never used. I've got a couple of small ones that I use, and I really should put everything on the one drive. And use the smaller ones for backup, and then stick them in my use the smaller ones for backup, and then just stick them in a case that I've got here. Okay, so there were some trains there. That's me going through the yard. Trenton. And then we go to the Trenton North Fast Line, whatever that is. So this is the one that's hooked up to your laptop, right? Yeah. My desktop, my main computer. I have two SSD drives in it. One for the, I think one's a 250 gig to run the programs from, and another one's a 250 gig to run games from. So, nice to have a fast system. Especially even remembering the olden days when Windows used to take so long to load. Or pre-Windows, you just loaded DOS, really. DOS standing for Disk Operating System. Yep. Yeah, it's nice just having the system boots and the games, bang, they load. Oh, so we've got a half-hour run here, pretty well. 24 miles. Get that off. I'm not sure how fast I can get going with this. Probably not 100. I'll be lucky if I get to 80, I think. 66.4, 5, 6, you know, we're just creeping up. Ah, Chris, thank you for the host. Muy bien, muy bien. Speaking of which, I haven't driven in Brazil in quite a while. Sort of getting back into my train stuff. Now you notice that I'm back on the North American standard DTG routes here. I did some things on a couple of routes, Columbia Pacific Railway and Riverside Matheson Railway. Or A, what's the A for? Those two are both from Railway America. A sight for sore eyes. Let me get this right. Railworks America. Sorry, I wanted to get it right. Railworks America. So if you look at railworksamerica.com, they have a number of free routes and scenarios and trains, cars, and skins. They also sell they have one route that they sell for $5, which supports their server too. And you got a USB hub. That's a help too, because there's, not a lot of plugs on a laptop. See, we're up to 66. We're almost at 67 miles an hour. Not a powerhouse, I guess. Nope, not a powerhouse. And still 21 miles to go, so. You know what? I gotta go get another glass of non-wine. So. Don't go away. Somebody drive while I'm not here. Did I hit anything? No. Cheers. It's an experiment. I haven't been drinking since January. Just to quit for a while. And I miss the taste of wine, and I still do, because that's basically, it's a de-alcoholized wine, but it's one you get from the grocery store, so possibly good for cooking if you don't have a very fancy recipe. I'd hate to brew a Boeuf Bourguignon with shitty red wine. So what's my time? 10 to 11? Well, I may finish. My bedtime is. Well, let's see. Drop some guys there, drop a couple of some guys there, and then go way up there, so. Go via contact in 20 miles. Oh, look, slow from 120 to 110. Think I can handle that? Princeton Junction Track 2. guess Princeton University we all know and love, I guess. Do a save here. There's only one save slot. But I played for half an hour and messed up and had to go back to the very beginning on occasion, so I don't want to do that anymore. Let people know I'm coming through. Be a bell? Bell stops when you huh. That's strange. So it's a little bit different this week. Tomorrow I'm going to walk around the neighborhood and check out a couple of my local pubs because the regulations in Ontario are such that we can open various things are opening, including patios. Now the patios have to maintain a distance between tables, and I think it still has to be, people at a table have to be from the same household, which will be interesting because in a bar, the people at the same table are usually from different households. That's why they're in the bar. They're meeting in the bar, have some drinks, shoot the shit. So if four people from four different households, if I want to meet three different friends at a bar for beer, really what we have to do is we each have to have a table by ourselves. So we would use up 4 tables and sit there and yell at each other 2 meters apart over at the next table. So that'll be tomorrow afternoon. Actually, I'll check out a couple of places that are going to be doing it. And see how they're doing it. I suspect it's not going to be done very well at a lot of bars. There's going to be some where the patio is fairly long and narrow, so people are going to have to walk past other tables to get to theirs. So, but I think they've just discovered that if you're outside, the risk of someone breathing out the virus and you breathing it in is low, and they've also determined that you need prolonged exposure. So they would have to stand next to your table, stop next to your table, and a couple of feet away, or just stand next to your table and stand there for 10 minutes talking to you. Well, I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. My landlord is getting a couple of trees planted tomorrow. Small trees. He said like they're 12 feet tall. Norway maples, but 12 feet in a tree is not very big. It's going to look pretty sparse. Plus, they're being planted in the neighbor's yard. It's the other side of where the fence is going to be, and that is, I think that's about a foot lower than the yard here. And my concern too is, since it's a foot lower, at least a foot lower, that probably gets pretty wet in the fall. It probably, in this, well, in a lot of rain or in the spring, it's pretty soggy, which means I'm assuming those trees are going to die. They're on the neighbor's yard behind us, so I guess if they're low enough, then we won't have to worry about him watering in the first summer, because it's important to water them in. But I know he's pretty laid back with cleaning his lot and weeding and stuff like that, so I wouldn't count on him to keep a delicate tree going. Not my circus, not my monkeys. It's like ni security, ni machurka or something. I don't know. It's Hungarian, I think, or Polish. I should find it and memorize how to say it. It's a good way of describing a situation that's, oh, this is crazy. Yep, yes it is. Not your circus, not your monkeys. We still got 10 miles to go, which is this is a long route. The kind of route where you could wander off, make some supper, pop your head in. Oh yeah, doing it good. Now presumably the engineer's not doing that. Find an interior light. Step lights, gauge lights. Oh, dome light. Dome light might be up here. Breaker. Number lights. Glass lights. Engine room. Platform lights. Have something that's inside though. Oh, there we go. Hi there. Hello. Hello, driver man. That'd be me. So somehow I turned those on. And like you said, we've also got the various platform and step lights. Everything's turned on. You could tell better if it was number front, numbers back. Yeah, good. Now we can go inside and we can do 5, I think. Interior camera. What's that one? Trackside. We can do trackside. How's this? Here we come again. One more. Oh, this is even better. Ooh. Do another one. Actually, we should do the regular thing they do when there's a crossing, right? Okay, finish playing now. What type of GPS? 40-2. It's a 40-2, and it is a shitty type, or at least the simulation they've done is shitty because the brakes are a pain in the ass. The brakes go from nothing to service. In other words, no effect, or barely any effect, to stopping right away. So it kind of sucks. Now, I think you can do some engines. I think you can do an engine startup because things like this, yeah, engine run, generator field control. So you can do a bit of a manual startup. Where am I here? Sorry, because you can't. I'm not sure if you can take, yeah, runs. You can just run to start, emergency cutoff, engine start, number lights. There's probably a fuel, so there's a bunch of, yeah, stuff you can do. But this one is particularly bad. I mean, some of them at least you can put a bit of brake on if you want and slow down. Like this, if I was trying to drive this down a hill, I would not be able to drive this down a hill. You can't, unless you, I mean, you'd have to use the dynamic brake and then use brakes on the, set the handbrakes on a bunch of cars behind you. Actually, I've never tried the dynamic brakes on this. Let's see how they are. Are we getting dynamic brakes? Yes, we are. See? Okay. Okay. Carry on. See, they will shut you down. Takes a few minutes for them to kick in. You'll hear them kick in. There they go. You hear that? So, you could use dynamic brakes on the hill. You'd have to. Dynamic brakes and brakes on the cars. And I think it's just the way they implemented the drain, but yeah. Most of them have shitty brakes. A few of them, I guess the newer ones, maybe they're just professional ones. Although this is, I think it's a pro because you can start it, do a cold start. And the manual says nothing about the brakes. It says if you want to learn about brakes, take the academy training. Yeah, but what about the brakes on this train? Oh. DTG is collecting on their forum. They're collecting feedback from people as to what they want everybody to go in and say what is their one big problem. Everybody has lots of issues. What's yours? Oh, I'll go in. I need to go in after I finish. Let's run because I think mine is the error reporting. Error logging? No, error reporting. If you're in the workshop, verifying whether you got all the things you need for a workshop, you often then get a pop-up that you have to verify for some integrity timing check or something. And you get 2 of them for every item you've downloaded or something. I usually just kill the program and start again. And there's this out of memory thing that needs better identification, and there's the fact that you send, when you crash, your error log gets sent to DTG, but you can't see what the error log is. I'd like to be able to see it. Sure, send it to them, but I'd like to see it, and if possible, do some debugging. I think I go there and then yes. Go via let's do another one too. Yard 3. No, this is 3 here. Edison track 2, and then what? I'm just checking here to see. Oh, okay, and then we're good. Not sure why it's 15 here. Really? We're not changing tracks. I think it's 15 just to mess with us. Unless this is a yard access line, and that's just the yard limit. But no, it's not a yard access line. It's a straight through line. And you go from 100 to 15 is pretty unusual. What do we drop at 3? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we get 1, 2, 3 at 4. Then more of them at back. Oh, and then you get these at 3. Okay, we temp drop them. Ah, World of Warships. Which reminds me, I haven't played Wargame Red Dragon in a long time. I should. Maybe not stream it, but just play it. Just futz around again. All freight maintain 15. Now the bell doesn't stay on. That's weird on this too, see? There it is. Gonna change tracks here. There we go. Nicely done, Gramps. Now you can turn the bell off. Oh, and then be right back. Okay, TMI. Sliding speed 10. And the back end is they're sort of snaky like that. If there's any AI coming through, we are clear now. There we go. So we dropped these guys on 3. Come on, let's get up to 10. Oh yeah, so we dropped these last 4 on 3. Well, it says sliding speed 10, but it's 50, but... There we go, 10, okay. Should I have the whole thing at 3, not just this one particular one, but okay. I'm okay. Are we there yet? No. And drop it down again. Okay, yeah, so let's get the back end on the yellow bit here. Okay. Now we're clear. Okay. So we are dropping 4 guys. One, 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 9. So up to there. Drop those guys. Collect auto row on 4. Auto racks on 4. Those guys, the next one. Easy, the long yards, eh? We gotta go all the way down here to the end to get around. Then back up. And then come all the way up here. And then back in. Speeding. We did a speeding. We could be going at 80k right now, or 88 miles an hour, and we'd still get speeding and say, oh well, we don't care. Now the front end. Are we on the main line yet? No. No, that's not main lines yet. Will be eventually, but not for a while. Yeah, we got a ways to go, and I don't think that is even. I don't think the one next to me is even the main line. I think the main line is there. Yeah. Okay. Click the switch. Couple on 4. So we really have to look here. Couple of the guys on 4. That's 4. That's 4. I think we actually are looking at 4. Yep. Yep. Once we get to 4, then we can chug over to the other one. And ones that we did at the temp drop, put them back in. So the auto racks are going in the middle of the train. Presumably we'll have a scenario where we take this apart. That's usually what happens. Take this off. Oops, not speed. Easy to speed here, eh? Put 3 on. I'll hook up to these guys, pull them out, and then go back to the track next to me. Actually, that's what I dropped, was a bunch of auto racks, so. But apparently these had to be in front of the other ones, so they will be. Clunk. Okay. Go to 3. Yeah, those guys. Empty auto racks, but auto racks still. Again, get this end up, but then we have to get the other end past the switch too. Yep. That switch right here. It's not that bad, but we have to get past this switch. Yeah. Tomorrow, I believe is, oops, speeding again. Very much speeding. Tomorrow is TGIF, I believe. I'm gonna have a lot of speeding with this 10-mile-an-hour limit. Especially with me not really paying attention to what's happening. It's a long switch, isn't it? The long, slow track. Okay, go to 3. Now I gotta pick up the guys that were way the hell at the back at 3. And then I think I have to take them somewhere, so I get another 10-mile run. So another 20 minutes chugging along. We'll get there. In the meantime, I wanted to get my COVID test this week, but maybe I'll go next week. I just want to add to the database, and I know why I didn't go, because supposedly while you're waiting for results, you're supposed to stay at home unless you're a government official. But so if I went today, I'd have to plan when I want to go shopping and stuff like that. our brakes on, so I have to really work at it to speed. Yeah, let's do a save. In case we mess up. I've been known to mess up. Four, 3-4 is good. Good clunk. Okay. You're clear, but you need to go around Amtrak 6 on track 1. Use Mutagen track 2. You can do that. So wherever the hell. Mutagen track 2. And where the hell is this? Is mutagen. Said to use track 2. I have no idea where track 2 is, and I don't think I have. Oh, okay. Okay, that's me using track 2. Going around somebody, but it happens automatically. Okay. Okay, what do we get out of this damn yard here? No. Not at least until we get past this switch. Both ends. Oh, another, what is it? 7:35. Time flies when you're driving a train. I didn't think this one was going to go so long. And I want to dump them online too. Onto YouTube. I want to export, so that means I have to sort through this thing. I have to edit this. Well, I have two streams or two files. Not hard to do. you're in the main track. Okay. And you're not on a main track yet. Nope, not yet. Not sure when we get to main tracks. Be after this. Oh, that end is still getting out of main tracks. One on my left. God. Gonna have a lot of speeding on this. So maybe this section here is the last vestiges of slow. Get past this switch block. Yes. Yep, we got a green light, I believe. There are no lights. Why is there no light there? Oh, it's a yellow. Okay. Now we're going around here. Here, I think. Oh, seemed pretty good doing that. 50. Okay. In less than 5 miles, we stop at NS 3037. That's me. Stops at whatever that stop point is. So I can end that, and then I think I'm going to at least. Well, I'm going to do both parts. I go in and edit. Yeah, so let's get moving. To get a viewpoint from anywhere, isn't it? A little better. Three miles. We are going to be stopping where? Stopping at wherever that is. Oh, we should have done a warning like that to tell people we're coming through, eh? Gotta remember to do that. Uh, 2 miles. Getting there. One and a half miles. I think at this rate we'll stop fine by there. We might stop too soon. Yeah, going down. Uh, 15 is good. For now. Two. Look at that O2 counter. 01. Then it's going to go to 00. And then disappear. It disappears. That's my cue. So, stop the front end exactly where I'm supposed to, I'm pretty sure. We're here in the yard. Right? We're gonna have a bunch of speeding errors, I know that. Much more coming soon. Okay. That's not happy, that's not happy. Then, oh, speeding 8 times. Oops. Oh well. Life goes on, eh? Hoobla-dee, da, that sort of stuff. So let's, before we fade away, let me see if I can do a raid. One of my friends is online doing something that looks applicable. Overwatch, World of Tanks. Grand Theft Auto. Ah, let's do another raid of Centauri. (787). There we go. Let's do a raid of him. Even suspected.
Embroidery. The handle we also covered it with the blue denim color, and along the
So,
sides as well of the aircraft, all the way to the back.
You ready to raid?
Is that the original color was like red, but we made
Okay.
it denim blue.
Let's raid him.
Because denim blue looks good.
And for YouTube, thanks for viewing.
Wow,
Thanks for following. Ta-ta for now, my friends.